Let's go. Work. I can sleep later. Work. Bitch, your ass can eat later. I work. We chasing hoes, we chasing paper. I work. We chasing hoes, we chasing paper. We just chasing paper. Work. 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 We just chasing paper.
Yeah. What up, what up, what up, world? You are now watching The Doe Show. Alright, welcome back. First off, I'm going to let y'all know I thank y'all for tuning in, for chiming in. You are watching The Doe Show. I am your host, the one and only Doe Stacks. Y'all follow me at Doe Stacks 843 on all social media platforms. You know we out here, we everywhere. Also follow the Doe Bezo Show at 843 on all social media platforms. I got a special guest tonight, man. I got somebody I go far back with. Pretty much, ain't no pretty much, it's motherfucking family. Shout out to my boy, Cash Flow Kweezy in the motherfucking building.
What's good, my dog?
What's happening? What's happening, man? How you been, man?
I'm hanging in there, man. I'm good. Just trying to stay busy.
You look good, cuz you look like you're working. I see you out here.
I'm trying, working like a motherfucker.
Yeah, so, I see you back. I see you back popping outside.
For sure.
Also, I know, you've been missing for a while. You want to explain to everybody what was the gap, what went on while you weren't in our presence?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
So, basically, being a young man trying to figure it out, made some wrong decisions. Fuck around and caught a trafficking charge, cocaine and drugs and stuff like that. And because I was, like I said, trying to figure it out, I ended up having to serve more time than I think I would have if I would have had my stuff together, had a lawyer, been able to fight back, ended up fighting, serving 10 years. So that was a hell of a lesson or whatever. So I'm just, I'm back, I'm home, and jumping back into this music thing, trying to stay busy.
You back like you never left.
For sure.
But that's neither here nor there. That's life, and I salute you, you know what I'm saying? You went through that fire, you back out,
For sure.
and you back here with us. I saw recently you back dropping some visuals. You did a phone booth for, I think the name of the song is Do Something For Me.
For sure, yep.
How did that come about, man?
So basically, we in South Carolina, and I look a lot to where I can reach, different markets and stuff, but close by. Of course, Atlanta is a huge.
As far as close to us, that's the headquarters.
It's the headquarters, and really for hip hop for a long time it has been, So I found this account, this platform. They do live performances. Contacted them 1-800 phone booth. They had some a lot of dope shit on there. So I was like,
yeah, the visuals was lovely, man, and the song was dope.
Yeah,
the song is dope.
That.
Where did you record that song, and what was the inspiration behind? Well, not the inspiration behind that song, but who did you work with as far as who did the beat, who did the mixing and engineering? Because one thing I can tell you about your music compared to a lot of other artists that I hear, when you present it, it's clear, the visuals are right, mixed, mastered. Like, that's me. For me being a former artist, I have an ear for that.
Right.
And that's one thing that I can say that I always respected about you, that when you do pop out, it's a presentable package.
For sure. I appreciate that. Yeah, actually, it's a studio in Myrtle Beach, Glow Street. I really just tested them out. See that grind online. It's an engineer named Aries. He make beats and shit like that.
Shout out Glow Street.
For sure. I tapped in with
them. And Arcadia.
For sure. Arcadia, I work with them as well. And, cooked that up. I really liked how we was vibing and how he was mixing and shit. We jumped in there, cooked that up. And as for the song, I felt like, we got a lot of music, whereas men, we talking about spending money on the women or tricking, and then on the other side, these women
flip that shit.
These women be on the same thing. They be like, yo, you got to do this, you got to put this in my hand and all that. So I kind of flipped it like, yo, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do for me?
You know what I'm saying? And that's whatever.
Do something for me. I also saw you did another visual, Dash and Doormats. You also put in that work when you was
for sure.
Atlanta based too.
Yeah, I shot down there, recorded that Ring camera video. That was a dope experience. My first time seeing somebody do that. And I'm pretty sure, I think he got some kind of deal where they're supposed to be expanding, and it's gonna be a lot more artists on that platform. So
That's what's up.
that was dope to work with them.
That was solid work. Okay, like, we're here to speak about music. We're here to speak about artists and artistry. So, what moment made you say, yeah, I'm really about to do this music thing? Like you know, because we all come to this point to where we lock in on something.
Mm-hmm.
So, what moment made you say, yeah, I'm really about to do this music shit?
For sure, yeah. So, of course, like I said, I always, you know, I got locked up.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, I always been into music or whatever. And, you know,
We like we work together.
definitely
Like
got some tracks together. They do
yeah,
research, they'll find some
yeah,
stuff.
go look up Doe Stacks. On YouTube.
That shit was hard. That was
Yeah,
a
shout out Mel Tracks for that. You know what I'm
shit was a
saying?
hit. That shit was a hit. I
Yeah.
fuck with that. But yeah, damn. Getting locked up, a lot of people, you know, probably would let certain things like that discourage them or motivate them or whatever. And I'm not gonna lie, I was in the middle for a long time. Like, damn, what do I do?
What's next?
Music has changed. I've always been a certain type of artist too, and music has, you know, the sound kind of changed from 2014 when I got locked up to 2022 when I came home. So I was like, damn, what are these boys on? But one major thing that made me want to pursue it is the way the internet has changed as well. You know what I'm saying? Social media and the access to things. It's a lot of things people.
There's way more outlets.
It's a lot of things people had to pay.
Way more
or
outlets.
couldn't. Even if you had the money, you just didn't know how to get it done.
Didn't have access to it.
Didn't have access to it. Now you could and get that shit done. So I was like, why would I come home and not chase this shit? And I feel like that's, you know, a lot of people can apply that to to certain shit. Like now is the time. If you ever had a dream or an idea,
now is the time to pursue it. Now is the time to pursue it. Okay, like I heard you speaking about sound earlier.
for sure.
Okay, so who influenced your sound the most, and who influences you now,
For sure.
musically?
For sure. So I feel like I come from a certain generation, you know. When I left the streets, you know, Lil Wayne, Drake, Gucci, Future, and them boys. But even before then, of course, as a child, I was inspired by more lyrical artists and Jay-Z, Nas, DMX, Pop, you know, all of that type of, you know, classics. But some of that music or some of those lyrics are not respected or maybe not as popular
Today, yeah.
on a full scale
Yeah.
as they would have been. So that was one like bridge to cross. Like, damn, you gotta like kind of come. But one good thing about it is being from the South. So some of those same artists are still successful. I might not listen to Wayne as much. I still respect what he did. But
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
but I will ride the Future. You know, I still respect what Gucci did.
I mean, things, people, and places do get outdated.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
But then they've also motivated some of the ones that are, you know,
yeah.
Young Thug and NBA Youngboy and them boys.
Definitely,
You could tell they were
definitely
motivated by,
influenced by
exactly.
those guys. Yeah.
Kodak, you know, so those are some
I
of the
fuck
ones.
with Lil Yak.
I fuck with, I mean, he can do no wrong because I feel like I noticed, you know,
Bro,
I know
listen.
somebody like him.
Listen.
If I don't know him
The
personally,
number one thing about that made me like Kodak Black, I'm like, yo, boy, this nigga look like he could be from Darley, boy.
right?
That nigga look
Yeah.
like he could be from my hood, bro. That
Yep.
nigga look like he could be Jakey and China little brother.
That
bro.
nigga could be from South Carolina.
Real
and
talk.
I'm gonna veer off on a quick story. But when I was locked up, I mean, not to bring up his troubles, because whatever happened, he got it settled legally.
Yeah.
He had a case in like Florence County or somewhere.
Well, they say he bit shorty, yeah.
Right. So I was locked up, and anytime a artist or somebody big gets a charge, the COs should be in there like, oh yeah, we waiting on him.
Yeah,
Y'all-
yeah,
what
yeah,
y'all
your boy
gonna do?
coming.
DMX at one when he was living had a case too. They was like, when I came through registration, they told us, they was like, if you see him, do not approach him. Like they was expecting this man.
Yeah, leave him alone.
They was expecting this man, but he never, you know,
Yeah, he never
both of them
come.
ended up getting probation shit. But that shows you how much they like, yo, you fuck up, we waiting on you. But
Please
basically,
believe.
that was a situation where they was waiting on him. They was like, yo, we gonna have yak for y'all or whatever the case may be. But, you know, of course he was
Yak for y'all.
loved. The nigga was not gonna have to be. He was not gonna have to worry about nothing. He was gonna be loved. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I be telling people about these stars being locked up. Like your experience in there is not going to
It's
be
not gonna
this
be their
person's
experience,
experience.
you feel me?
Puffy is in there right now with a 1-bedroom apartment, pretty
Chilling.
much.
He probably chilling like a motherfucker.
You know what I mean? Shoot, he just arranged to have like he paid to have everybody's Thanksgiving catered.
Yeah, I
in
believe that.
his
I believe that.
prison. So, you know, shout out to him.
Right.
So, what keeps you motivated nowadays? Because it's easy to get discouraged when things are working and aren't working. What's your motivation right now, man?
Motivation is, I mean, honestly, if you really love something, you know, it's going to be in you. So it's not hard to motivate myself, but more than anything, I got to stay focused and be like, okay, when you're doing it, just make sure you're having a plan of execution when you do this.
Right.
All that willy-nilly shit, we just having fun. You know, at a certain point, you got to have fun with it, but at a certain point, like, yo, cut that shit out. Like, if you going to do this shit, do it for real.
Please,
And that's
please
the point.
say that louder one more time
If
for
you're
them.
gonna do it, do this shit for real. So that's the point where I'm at with it now. It's not much motivation as much as like locking that bitch down and being like, okay, now you gonna do it, make this shit happen, and then do it a certain way.
Staying down and dedicated for something, man.
For sure.
So, the current state of music, they're saying that hip hop is fading away. Hip hop is dying. For the first time in over 40 years, there hasn't been one hip hop song or album in the top 40.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about the direction of hip hop and hip hop business wise?
Right. I've been seeing that, and it's like it's a certain ways, a certain opinion I heard about that, like where it was like a dude online was like, well, now that it's not number one, and now that it's not like the number one genre, maybe we can get back to real shit.
It being what the fuck it was meant to
right,
be.
you feel me?
Because
it's been I mean, whatever you want to call it,
listen,
it's been
they have
gentrified.
drained it for every dollar that they can get right now, and it as a former artist, some of the shit that I see these folks get off with would have never made it out of the studio. Like our engineers would have cut it.
Like, bro, you playing right now?
Like, yo, you wasting my fucking time.
For real, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like all of us in here are former artists, and no disrespect to no artist, and I don't hate on nothing anybody got going on, because I love the fact that these guys can wake up, press a button, and make money. I fucking love that.
Yeah.
But have some respect and some integrity for the forefathers that had to travel to New York,
For sure.
that had to go to LA to look these folks in their face to only get told, nah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the ones prior to us, they had to, like, there weren't no punch-ins. You had to nail that
You had to
shit.
get that bitch all the way through.
Well, you know, behind the camera, I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to keep this real brief, because I remember when me and Doe Stacks and a couple of other our homeboys had an opportunity. Back when they had CC Lounge, you know what I'm saying? And somebody was grateful, or we was grateful enough for somebody to put us in a position. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be real with you, man. Like, we wasn't a group. We was all independent artists, but at the same time, we collabed on songs, and I think at the time we didn't have anybody to show us any direction from where we was from.
We had no guidance.
You know,
Still don't really, but
right. So with that being said,
But at least now they got the internet.
right.
That's the missing
So
piece.
I mean, you jump straight forward. So this is the thing. You know, you get these A&Rs that will come to you and get you one-on-one and say, hey, man, so what you got going on? And when they ask you what you got going on, you know what I'm saying? Even now today, I can still tell you, and I tell my son this right here, you know what I'm saying, and his friends this, when it comes to me and the music, I'm like, why you ain't? Like, boom, you know what I'm saying? When these people ask me, they say, well, we can only take one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So if you had a chance, who would it be? At the time, I was just having my baby girl, you know what I'm saying, as a father, you know what I'm saying? So, and not just that, a married man at that, you know what I'm saying, happily married. So with me, I'll be honest with you, like, my bag back then, I'm going to say the bag because that's what they say nowadays, you know what I'm saying, back then, but my money would have been on stacks. So that's what I told the A&R when I walked out, you know, but as we went back to the table, it wasn't it wasn't no type of competition. It wasn't even a conversation where we had to have a conversation and would say, who you say? Did you vote for yourself or did you vote for whoever? And, you know, it worked out how it worked out, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't know nothing about this, man. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna look at the camera and tell you this. Bitch, I was competing. I don't be playing with y'all.
Yeah.
I was competing.
For sure.
I was competing.
But you had a reason to though.
Yeah.
You had a reason to. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? Everybody like don't shine.
I'm with all that shining shit.
You see what I'm saying? No. Listen.
Get some shades,
The reason why I say this right when it boiled down to everybody like don't shine in the same direction. So with me saying that, who would have ever thought I would have been a cinematographer, the person shooting the videos?
I mean, but you was supposed to do everything though, from start. You said it. We didn't say it. Sometimes we put a credence on ourselves with our names.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? Sometimes we lay out our path with the characters and the not even the characters, the characteristics that we choose to take on, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta stand in the pain of that shit, and I love that shit about me and everybody that I grew up with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But back on this rap shit, name a rapper people hype up that you don't get the hype about.
Damn. Rapper people hype up that I don't get the hype about. That's crazy because I try to, like, even if I don't like it, I try to, like, listen to it. But I'm gonna throw one out there. It's a young dude, and it's a young dude. This nigga like 20 years old, so I'm not gonna knock what he doing. But it's a couple rappers like that like it's a dude named Baby Kia. And Baby Kia? KIA, like, you know, the boys, like the Kia boys, they steal cars and shit like that. These niggas is like in high school, but like I said, I listen to everything that I come across just to see if it's something that, like, if people like it, then what do they like? And he be like screaming, like really, like he don't try to be like real live screaming, and I guess it's the energy. I guess it's the energy, like they so lit, but
like me and Bezo was having this conversation the other day on the phone, and you know, I was like, I'm not a super big fan of all of NBA Youngboy's music, but I get why he has the following that he has.
Right.
It's an energy around it.
Right.
It's a language that we weren't meant to understand. That's not our language. They don't understand us with our older dialects, this and the third. It wasn't meant for us. The energy wasn't meant for us. The algorithm of what he does is for them. I get it, I love it, and I respect it. And I ain't gonna fuss, it's like 7 songs his, like out of the millions he got, he fucked with.
That's what I was about to say. Like, if you gave me 3 songs, like you said, bro, you got 3 songs to change my mind, I guarantee I could change your mind just because he got them in there. It's just he got so much music, and the majority is probably gonna be like this. But he got some shit in there that'll be like, damn, a fan of older generations and shit like that. We'll be like, damn. This nigga, I understand why that's they Tupac. Right.
Now, y'all know who I don't get, just never got the hype about? Travis Scott.
Okay, I agree. And like I said, I try to listen to it to see what it is, but like I think with him, it's like
I don't even think that should be considered rap or hip hop, man.
That nigga, that's a good conversation. He come on the track like a ghost. Like, he be like, oh, snot on this bitch, and hype you up like it's a weird ass vibe, but like people get hyped to it. And some of them shits he be sliding, but it's not what he's saying. It's like how he coming in, he's performing this shit.
That shit is demonic, man.
I feel like it's coming for some dark energy.
Yeah,
you gotta be willing to take that, then go on that ride. I'm gonna take my class. Like, we could sit here and act like this industry ain't what the industry is now. Sure. You know, we'll sit here and sound like some conspiracy theorists, but conspiracies turn into coincidences. Yeah. In no time. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Shit be reality the whole time. Think about how many things that you thought were conspiracies are not actual reality. Right. You know what I'm saying? So there in that goes that. So I want to know what's next for you, man. I want to know a year from now, what are we seeing from Cash Flow Kweezy? Definitely more music. Got some shit lined up. Got a project I'm working on.
That's what I want to
Still crafting it, but I got a good, solid core to it. And I feel like with the top of the year, I'm going to be willing to give a date on that and be willing to drop that. More videos. I'm actually working on some other content as far as, you know what I'm saying?
Because, I'm going to tell y'all, he being modest. He got some prison stories on TikTok.
For sure. that's another thing too. I'm about to get deeper into that because I feel like sometimes you got to get out of your own head. Sometimes I'll be like, man, am I focusing too much on prison, nigga? You've been locked up too long. But at the same time, though, those stories could be a lesson for somebody else. That's another thing too. I let somebody kind of get in my head before. I seen one of my friends on Facebook or some shit. It was like, niggas be in there glorifying jail. And I be like, damn, is that how you taking it?
Like, and niggas ain't really glorifying it. That's just them speaking about a portion of their life that they had to go through.
Maybe they saw a video of a nigga in prison dancing, eating the motherfucking bowl or some shit. He was happy. And he said, damn, that nigga glorifying jail. But I'm just saying, damn, to see a motherfucker in there documenting that shit, like, regardless, I just feel like that's an inherently, I don't want to say a black thing, but we shine under our circumstances regardless. Whether it's poverty, whether it's prison. So niggas ain't walking around that bitch all day sad, crying, bro, I want to go home.
Listen,
that shit ain't like that. Niggas is
we make
thriving.
the best of any and every situation. Why? Because I look at when the government shut down. We was out here picking at everybody.
For sure.
Yeah. The pandemic was going on.
Yeah.
We was laughing.
Yeah.
We was picking.
Yeah.
We was out here trading secrets and business ideas.
Yeah.
Like do anybody, like, I'm not sure if anybody realized that the COVID shutdown was the most positive and productive I've ever seen.
I feel like a lot of shit was going on. I was locked up, but I feel like a lot of shit was going on. Motherfuckers was doing a whole bunch of shit. Damn, the bitches let me out a year or two too late.
I'm gonna put this in code. We was really walking. You know what I'm saying? And
now
we was really walking in.
I ate before, during, and after, so I'm not just speaking,
Right.
but like,
But it was a good time. It looked like it was a good time.
I had more teamwork from people who I never thought I'd have teamwork from because they had the time.
Yeah.
Nobody was stressing about bills because there was an influx of money.
Right.
So people could focus on
And they was like letting certain shit like your rent. Certain people didn't have to pay their rent certain at the time. Right, yeah.
Not my landlord.
Nah, you know, he like, I know what's up with you, nigga.
No,
I need mine.
Mine wasn't either. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie.
Come on in.
but yeah, man, I mean, it's a bunch of portions in life that I could remember that were absolutely like that. But what the fuck we talking about? That goddamn marijuana kicking in.
That motherfucker kicks. That shit you got Jackie Chan, nigga.
Pyaw. Okay. What keeps you grounded when shit gets loud as an artist?
Keeps me grounded. I mean, you know, being a family man, that would be crazy if that's not the first thing I said. I think a lot of people, you know, put so much focus on a lot of other shit. We'll put it like that. We'll put it like that. But you gotta, if you
bullshit.
Right. If you doing this shit, if you doing something you love, and you plan to eventually make this either your main job or a stream of income, even if this ain't your main thing, you trying to make it benefit you, and you not just playing, then your family got to be somewhere in there. And so, of course, making sure that everything I do in the end is going to be for my own self-gratification.
Absolutely. I kind of want to know the name of the project, but you said it was untitled. But okay,
I can touch bases on what I'm thinking, but you know, it's a lot of music going. It's a lot of shit going on. You can find a genre of hip hop for whatever you want, whatever type of shit you want. You want to turn up, you want to get on some gangster slide type shit. It's gospel rap and all that type of shit.
Okay,
but
so you staying in one pocket for this next project?
I think for this project right here, I think it needs to be a little more introspective. You know what I'm saying? I get on these tracks and I try to get lyrical and all that type of shit, but I think it's time to be personal.
So self-reflective
for sure. And in that same token, I think it's a lot of things that a lot of people gonna be able to relate to throughout the things I went through in my life. You know, it's ways to tap into what I was feeling in everybody's life, regardless if you've been through the same things or not. So I just got to get with that pen and, get into it on this one.
So I just want you to know, man, to head the Doe Show, bro, we absolutely ride with you.
For sure.
We support you. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely proud of everything you've done, everything that you've came home and accomplished, and everything that you've accomplished while you was in there. You one of the only niggas I know that was in there and still handling business.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's a great trait, and we wish you the best, man. Let everybody here know where they can find you on all social media platforms.
So it's Cash Flow Kweezy, all platforms. I'm on YouTube, Instagram. About to get that Twitch jumping. Cash Flow Kweezy, at Cash Flow Kweezy.
Rich, let them know where they can find you, my boy.
Man, you already know what it is, man. Look at here. I really want to take the big off of everything and just humble myself down and just put it back to my government name. But for now, y'all can find me at Big Rich Everything 100. You know what I'm saying? On all platforms. A little something that I've been leaving out. You know what I'm saying? Not to cut into the interview, but, you know, little hidden projects. Because, and I think I want to wait for Doe on this one right here. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you got to lose in order to know what it feel like to win. So I say that due to all of us in this room right now. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know what I'm saying, to my young brother right here, because we all came a long way. You know what I'm saying? Doe, whole lot of motivation for me not to give up. Plenty of times he picked that phone up, man, or give me a text or whatever to keep me back on track, man. And just watching him. If y'all ain't got the books, all the stuff that he was trying to feed y'all, you know what I'm saying, within the last few years, man, maybe he can go back. If he got something, if he ain't got it, maybe he can go back and dig that stuff up, because I'm going to tell you, man.
They got to catch his next wave.
All right, well, hey, y'all heard it from him, man.
Got to.
But y'all already know what it is.
I appreciate you and love you, but you know, continue to work. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody outworking me. And hopefully, Quasha, you don't let nobody outwork you, my boy. I want y'all to remember, man, keep God first. Stay in your lane. Drink your water, mind your business. Do whatever you want to do in your life, as long as it ain't illegal or hurting nobody. Do that shit. God loves you and so do I. This is the Doe Show. Peace.